Is Bill Belichick at North Carolina doomed, or will he turn it around?
I hate this for Bill. I'll be honest. I hate this. I wish he would have just retired from the Patriots.
Oh.
Yep.
Went to the media, you know what I'm saying? He was good in the media. Go to the media, get on a couple shows, you know what I'm saying? Everybody want to hear what you got to say, Bill. So I wish he would have never even put himself in this position that he's in now. But, you know, you got that competitive bone in your body. You want to coach. Nobody want to give me no job in the league, then I go to college and show y'all
You
what to
say
do.
he tired? He's old.
I mean, but hey, he got that 24-year-old girl. You see, he ain't tired.
No, he is tired. That's
You get him
She's
a
tired.
that Rose Sparks.
Hey, you give him a roast spark, he's tired.
He don't look the same. He don't look sharp. He just be sitting there just like.
Hey, he always look like that. This is how he look. He's stale faced with the media. But man, Bill, he is used to a certain type of competitor. Like you probably take the most competitive guy on UNC team. Bill used to having a team full of them.
Yeah.
And in college, it's just not there yet. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna take 2 years, maybe 3 years to get where he want to be. But when you all in the media, you can blame your girlfriend for every single thing, the losses, every single thing she get blamed for. So, you know, I don't know if he gonna have that kind of patience. I don't know if he gonna have that kind of time. Like it's probably wearing on him now. He probably wishing he didn't take this job. Now he wanted to turn around right now. It's probably gonna take 2-3 years to turn around. So I don't know if he got the patience to do it. Now, I want him to stick around and show everybody how good of a coach he is, how he can turn a program like that around. I just don't know if he's gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? If his rumbles already about getting him up out of there and he already tired of the staff, if he took a whole week off for the bye week, man, that mean he got a problem with probably the guy on top of him. You know what I'm saying? I like to see it end well, but I just don't think it's going to end well. I don't think it's going to end well with UNC. So
that's big for you to say that.
Yeah,
I thought you'd say he'll turn it around. The
friction is there, man. And I've been at a school where the head coach and the athletic director had friction. Next thing you know, the head coach was gone, man. Gino was up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Him and Lou Perkins they weren't on the same page. So one of them got up out of there. So I don't think it's going to end well. I wanted to end well for my dog Bill, but I don't think it's going to end well, and I don't think he give a fuck for real.
Was his coaching style ever toxic, like the environment with the Patriots?
Nah, his coaching style was immaculate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was straight football, man. He treat you like a grown man. He do the little stuff to give you an edge on the game that other coaches didn't do, in my opinion. So he gonna shoot you straight. If you run a play and that shit suck, he gonna tell you that shit suck. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, them little kids they got different egos and shit now. They make NIL money. They damn near millionaires. They might not like how he talked to them or whatever the case may be. But I love how Bill coach, man. These young kids out here, they're different now. They need younger coaches like Lieb to, UNC call Lieb, man. I bring shake that thing back.
Every day he wants a coaching job.
It's college kids, man.
Exactly.
Like it's college kids. It's like the perfect storm to go against him.
Yep.
You have a 24-year-old around college kids. That's their big sister. You already know your big sister comes to the practice facility of the game.
Yep.
We trying to holler at her. Right? Hey, come on, cause we know you can't do nothing with that over there, man. You know what I mean? You got the young blood. Like, so all of it is toxic, right?
Yep.
You're talking about a whole bunch of kids who know he can't do nothing with that young thing right there.
You give him a roast spark, though.
I know, but hey, listen, we've been young and a coach got a hot wife. We're all under the table talking about it, thinking about it.
Yeah, we are.
You know what I mean? We are. So there's no way he feel comfortable with that, and you try to over-penalize because we trying to holler at your woman. This life should have been separated. When you was a winning coach, you were dedicated to football.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We know about your hot rod more than we know about you. Your hot, the hot one is more. She's in the media.
Yeah.
Tied with you. She's attached to your brand.
Mm-hmm.
She get blamed for everything.
Yeah, I mean,
said that.
Yeah.
50. There's a 50-year-old. I mean.
Apparently she's on every email though with UNC.
Like you gotta.
His assistant.
I don't give a fuck what
That's
she is.
crazy.
She shouldn't be. You know what I mean? Like
My assistant got to be involved in everything so she can assist.
No, not
But
when.
has your wife ever been your assistant? No.
She's my assistant right now.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, she
that's what I
is.
said. You're coming with a pedigree that they like. The pedigree that we were paying for is not what we got here, right? I know recruiting is the first year. You're
not going to get it like this.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But
you wait?
The media wants you to get it like this. You're Bill Belichick. We want to see the wins right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's not going to happen like that. So it's like you said, it's just a bad situation, man. And I don't know if Bill going to have the patience to stay down for that shit.
Are they going to have the patience to
deal with
all this?
They better, or else it's going to be a pretty big buyout if they don't.
$30 million.
Yeah. That's what he's got a 5-year, I think 5-year
but
contract.
It's $30 million guaranteed.
Yeah,
so that's the buyout.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'll say this. I'm with Aqib on this a little bit. I'm going to play devil's advocate. I think it's too early to hit the panic button right now on Bill Belichick in North Carolina. And to Gil's point, this is his first time ever coaching at the college level. We're watching him learn in real time how to recruit, how to handle the NIL landscape, how to handle the transfer portal. And on top of that, he's coaching a roster with 70 new players from 2024. This is one of the biggest roster turnarounds in college football. There's no continuity, there's no chemistry with the players on the field, and there's no chemistry with the coaches that are coaching them. That is a tough place to be in. And I get that the fans are frustrated right now, but they're only 2-3. And you could argue those 2 wins are against UNC Charlotte.
I would argue that.
The other win is against the University of Richmond. I get that. And the 3 losses are blowouts that they got blown out by TCU, UCF, and then they lost 38-10 last week against Clemson at home. And it was a lot worse that they called the dogs off. Dabo Swinney called the dogs off in the second half. But they were up big in the first half. But my biggest thing right now is I think they're frustrated because of the product on the field. They don't care about the score. They don't care about the wins and losses. They don't look competitive. They don't look disciplined. No one's on the same page. They're struggling right now getting that chemistry, getting things going. And like you said, this is a results-based business. They want it right away, but it's going to take time. You have to give him time to recruit. You have to give him I'm telling you, Gil, right now, and I've been covering college for a while, last couple of years at USC, I don't think people understand how difficult it is to get an NIL collective going. Right? The school can't pay directly. You have to have an NIL collective that is funded by alumni, that's funded by donors, it's funded by former players, and if you don't have a good one, then you can't compete in recruiting anywhere.
You don't think he got that?
Oh, he got that.
Not right now. Not right now.
Jordan in the suites.
He got big bread.
Tell me this. Okay, so let's say this. So say he does turn it around. Say the NIL takes off, they get a great collective, they can pay, they can compete with the Oregons and the Alabamas, and USC's been better now with fundraising. They can start competing with these top schools. It's still going to take, to your point, 2 or 3 years to lay that foundation and to set a standard that he wants and to go get these players that fit in his scheme so that he can go out there and play well. I don't know how much longer he has coaching. By that time, he's going to be, 76? And then if he gets to the end of his contract at 78 and you finally get to the peak and, all right, we're happy, how long are you going to sustain that? And if he doesn't, you're starting all over again at North Carolina. If he says, all right, establish the culture here, we're winning games, but you're not going to go on a dynasty run, now you're 78 and you're done. I'm not saying he will be, but if he's done, you see these schools that hire new coaches that have turnaround, players leave. If a coach leaves, you're going to lose 50 to 70 players automatically. So I don't think North Carolina's in a great spot right now. I'm with Aqib a little bit on this. I really wish that Bill would have just kept doing the broadcasting type of thing and stayed with the legacy that he had with the Patriots. It's just a different world when you're coaching college football, and we're seeing him try to learn that and adjust in real time.
So, quick thought on the 24-year-old. I thought for the first time ever, Aqib, that Bill flaunted his private life, because he would never have done that in New England, just to show the 18-year-old potential recruits, I still got my fastball. I can get her, and I'm going to flaunt her. I'm going to have her out front everywhere we go, just to say, I still have a cool factor that would connect with 18, 19, 20-year-olds. That's how I saw him, because I was shocked that he made that such a public thing, where he pushed her out front. Okay, now I'm going to get to the bottom line to all this. Here's the God's truth about all this, and you will vehemently disagree and be my guest.
Maybe not.
But Bill continues to get exposed as a head football coach. That's the truth.
Definitely disagree.
Okay, I told you would. All right. He is one of the all-time great defensive coordinators, defensive coaches, however you want to look at it. But I'm not second-guessing. I first guessed this, and I'm going back 8, 10 years ago in his heyday in New England. I kept saying, that is 75%, at least 75% Tom Brady. And I'll give Bill 25% of the dynasty. But slowly but surely it became clearer and clearer that Bill was just a product of Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr. And I can just give you the numbers. Look at Bill as a head NFL coach without Tom Brady. 34-51. God, I'm sorry, I read the wrong one. It's 64-85. 64-85 without Tom. That's counting Cleveland, first 2 years without Tom in New England. 64-85. Then once Kraft and Bill pushed Tom out the back door, and he went down to Tampa and did that in that pandemic year. Without Tom, over those last 4 years in New England, Bill went 29-34. He had complete control of the franchise, 29-34. He played in one playoff game at Buffalo, and it was the immaculate game in which Josh Allen and company were never forced to punt the whole game. They were never stopped, 37-17. That's the greatest defensive coordinator ever and the GOAT head coach. Couldn't make Josh Allen punt in his only playoff game after Tom Brady left in 4 years. 8 teams had openings after Bill got fired by Robert Kraft. 8 NFL teams, and nobody hired him. Well, that should have told you something right there. Carolina, desperate. They're a sleeping giant, they feel like, in the ACC. So they put all their, they scrounge and scramble up all their money together, and they put $50 million on the table for him, right? $50 million over 5 years. It's really 50.5. It's 0.1 per year. Mm-hmm. And they have, you said it, they haven't been competitive against 3 Power 4 schools. Yeah. Because they had that, and they've sold out every home game, but TCU in that opener on Labor Day night.
Yeah, looked good early.
With Jordan there, they went and scored their first touchdown, and then they got blown off the field 48-14. And then at Central Florida, it's 34-9. And Clemson, the students are leaving after the first quarter, and it's 38-10. And then they have a bye week ahead of Clemson, and Bill and Jordan Hudson are seen in Nantucket on vacation during the bye week. You can't do that, man. Then you've checked out. And it was reported that several of the assistants tried to get a hold of Bill during the bye week and couldn't reach him in Nantucket, checked out. And now the players are starting to check out on Bill. And to your point, this is the Wild Wild West, man. If you don't like what you're seeing or feeling, because Bill is tough to play for when it goes wrong. When you guys would lose, tell me how vicious those film sessions could get, right? Mm-hmm. Well, he doesn't have Tom Brady anymore, and he doesn't have you anymore, and he's probably still doing it the same way in film sessions. And they're saying, "Hell with this! I'm out of here, man. I'm gone." That they supposedly have a top 20 recruiting class for next year, but at this rate, because they got a bunch of tough games left here that they're going to lose. They're not going to beat anybody. And by the way, they got lucky this year because these are the ACC teams that weren't on their schedule. They don't have to play Miami, Florida State, Georgia Tech, SMU, Louisville, or Boston College. Not on the schedule. And I still don't think they can win an ACC game. So those boosters, those trustees who put together $50 million, they're just seeing disaster because the one thing I do agree with you on, I don't think it's going to get any better. I don't see where he's just going to suddenly see the light and turn it around because you want to talk about set in his ways. Bill Belichick is set in his ways as anybody who ever stepped on a football field. And whatever he's been doing, he won't dramatically, radically change. He'll just keep being Bill Belichick. And the players are saying, unlike what you could do in New England, screw you, I'm out. That's what's going to start happening.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing that blows my mind with all of this is how close Bill Belichick and Nick Saban are. And we saw Saban, and I don't know exactly what the reasons for Saban retiring were, but it looked like he saw a little bit of a taste of the NIL in the transfer portal.
No doubt.
I'm not dealing with this shit. I'm too old. I'm out. I'm done. Right. You would think that they would communicate because on top of the NIL and all of that, college coaching is not like the NFL. You don't get those 3 or 4 months in the offseason to go take a break and, we'll go to the combine, let the GM scout, do all these other things. It is an 11-and-a-half-month job at the college level, especially as a head coach. You go season, and then you have to recruit, and then you go spring ball, and then you're back to recruiting, and then you go fall camp. But in between the weekends and on Friday nights, you're recruiting around locally. You're flying all over the place. You're trying to go to these fundraisers to get more money from the NIL. You get maybe 2 weeks in the summer to take a legit vacation. Other than that, you are nonstop the entire year. It surprises me that he maybe didn't communicate with Saban, or maybe he did, and he said, "Yeah, Bill, maybe I wouldn't do it, but go do it." It's just,
if you think Bill ain't know the college coaching schedule, then come on, Cody. Like,
I mean, do you think though?
That's
what I'm saying.
Damn well what he
I'm
was
not saying he didn't
into.
know. I'm saying that
he probably done it because he got an opportunity to make one of my sons the D coordinator, the other one the safety. Like, trying to put his sons on at the same time. Shit, I'm damn near 80. Let me get my sons in a good situation. If we turn it around and we start balling, when I'm done, shit, it's gonna be his turn.
That is correct.
You know what I'm saying? So he putting his sons in a good situation. If we don't turn it around, then we tried. I tried to put y'all boys on. Y'all got to go get it yourself now. So how can you not take the job opportunity? You got an opportunity to do this for your sons. They in the coaching.
Hey, I mean,
you throwing the alley hoop for them boys.
Steve was the defensive coordinator at Washington already, and he was coaching a damn good defense at the time. So he was already on. I mean, and that's a good point. Maybe that's why. But I'm not saying that he didn't know. Obviously, he knows what it takes. That's my point, though, is he talked to Saban probably. He understands what it takes to coach at the college level. At 73 years old, I find it surprising that he said, "Yeah, that's what I want to go do and put myself through this." And then understand.
You don't know Bill, that's why.
Yeah, I mean, it could.
What did he put himself through? And Nantucket when they trying to call him. He ain't doing none of that shit that they got going on.
Exactly.
Like, if you're North Carolina, do you get rid of him now?
No.
Because what happens is,
you can't.
Whatever he's giving me, I could have got that without him.
Sure.
I could have got blown out for the same 3 teams without paying $50 million.
Yeah.
North Carolina not going to get rid of him.
They're not going to let him walk away.
It's a matter if he want to leave or not.
Yeah, that 24-year-old, they ain't walking away, boy.
They not going to get rid of him.
Although,
if Bill, you don't know what to do.
There are a bunch of reports that say they're trying right now to negotiate down the buyout, but it's $30 million.
They're trying to buy.
And if I know Belichick, he's saying, "No way am I giving you a penny less."
If they want him gone, they're going to have to buy him out. But I'm saying, you could get the same results without the $50 million.
Yeah.
So when you're paying $50 million for that name, you're expecting a turnaround. It's delusional. If I'm paying 50, I'm expecting damn near championship. That's what I'm. First year, I'm paying $50 million the first year. But that's the delusion.
You can't do that.
I know, but that is the delusion that I'm selling to the boosters. I'm selling it to the fans.
Exactly.
I'm selling it to everybody. I could have got the same shit for free.
And that's just how the upstairs sound to Bill. And Bill, that's probably why he's like, bro, listen, I'm going to Nantucket. Hey, y'all get the fuck on. You know what I'm saying?
But why
y'all think it's going to happen that fast, then y'all delusional.
Because I'm paying you for me to be delusional.
I think that's where the
in reality is reality.
Right there.
Yep.
Y'all want to turn around too fast. Bill, like, I need time to do this shit. And if y'all gonna be on me like that, then shit, I don't gotta do this shit. Like,
I believe. Who said it? Like 3-4 years. You guys put it together. You said 3-4 years he's going to need to turn it around. At 78, his sons take over.
Sure.
Yeah.
Once they're ready to go, the sons take over.
How's he
and
gonna
look like
get
that.
there?
Like when he took that job, that was his plan. Like, all right,
if he
lasts that long,
But the Nantucket's not aligning with that. I don't know.
Alley-oop.
Yeah. you got to give it time.
How old is he right now?
73.
He'll be 78 at the end of his
73, man. I'm sorry. I don't want him to see to go to heaven, but listen, if he do, it's going to be with a smile. Because I'm talking about 24. We know what 20.
Rose Parks, baby.
But you know what was significant to me? It was very significant that somebody pulled the plug on HBO's Hard Knocks inside the program.
I'm glad you brought that up. That's
and then yesterday, somebody in the hierarchy pulled the plug on Hulu doing an Inside the Carolina program all season documentary. Somebody said, "We are so embarrassed by what's happening. We don't want any more of this stuff out."
They'd already been filming. It wasn't like, oh, we're going to camp. They already had tape.
They pulled the plug on both of them because they're ashamed of what happened. They're ashamed that they bought in hook, line, and sinker to everything that you're talking about.
I'm telling you, all that, Bill don't really do all that shit.
No.
So I'm telling you, that's where the headbutt,
Yeah.
the AD or whoever, the man upstairs, the higher ups, they want to do all these cameras and shit.
Yeah.
And Bill like, bro, I don't get down like that.
Well, he did it with Jordan Hudson.
You bring all these cameras and shit around, now you
He
got
told her the dream.
players think they fucking movie stars and shit. Like, bro, Well, no wonder I can't damn win. So if y'all want to do it, y'all don't want to do it my way, I go to Nantucket and chill for a week. So I guarantee you it's just him and the guy upstairs. They bumping heads on the decisions. Hey, it is what it is, man.
Well, let's move on. Let's move on to another coach that is pissing people off. We got